so I thought it'd be fun to like just do like a chit chat video because I haven't done one, or I haven't really like updated in a really long time. I've just been like kind of recording our everyday life, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting to kind of talk about like where everybody's at and what we're doing and how we're doing and kind of our plans and everything of that nature. So I think this video is gonna be pretty long because I'm gonna get unready while I do it. So I'm gonna be taking a shower. I have to wash my hair, so I will be doing that. Obviously you guys won't be with me doing that, but you will see me pre-shower, post-shower, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's just gonna be like friendly, like girl to girl talk, or girl to guy talk, girl to friend talk, girl to enemy talk, whatever you are watching this video, whatever we are. I don't really have any enemies that I know of, but you know. But yeah, so I just thought that would be fun to kind of do. Lilia is asleep. Mauricio should be getting off here soon. So yeah. Anyways, so for me, I am like always on a roller coaster. I just have like really good days, really bad days, and I wouldn't say days, I would say like weeks. So like I have really good weeks, and then I have really bad weeks, and then I have really good weeks, really bad weeks, really good weeks, really bad weeks. But as far as that goes, that's basically where I'm at. I really wanted to continue posting every other day. Last week I fell off because I was just having a bad week, so you guys are just gonna have to like be okay with that, because I'm still figuring out exactly how to navigate this extremely complicated life. And I know like I'm a year and a half into being a mom, but I feel like everything changes all the time for me. Like Luna moving in with us, that was a big change, and I still feel like it's an ongoing change. We're only like 4 months in almost, and still every day is a change. Mauricio is coming up on his like 6 months till he's out of the Navy, so I feel like that's also going to change a lot. Like he's going to be starting to look for jobs and have interviews and stuff like that, so that's going to change. Luna just started school, so that's also a big change. So I feel like everything's always changing, and it's really hard to establish a routine. We leave for Jacksonville in like a week. Yeah, we leave next Friday. So today is the 8th, and we leave next Friday. So yeah, that sucks too, because we'll be gone for a week and it will be completely out of routine. And then we come home, and then at the end of next month, literally, we'll come home, and then in like 4 weeks we leave for Disney. So I feel like it's just constantly, we always have something every couple of weeks where we're traveling or doing something. And not that I love it. I love to travel and I love it, but it's just a lot and it's hard to get into a routine. And I'm someone who really flourishes on routine, and for the last couple of months it's been far from routine. So that's been hard. But okay, I'm gonna take a shower and then we'll keep talking to kind of give an update. And I feel like I might have this on too bright, but we're just gonna have to work with it. But I'm gonna take a shower real quick because a lot of the stuff that I need to do is like post shower. So I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll be back. Also, if you don't have eucalyptus in your shower, you're missing out on the best shower of your life, especially if you live somewhere with like a lot of allergies and you're always stuffy. And just like that, she's clean, and she's clean, and she's really clean. Now let me go get dressed. I'm alive, I'm dead. Okay, so let's talk about, because I talked about it here recently in a vlog, ovulation. So my tests are confusing. I just took one now and it's negative. It's pretty normal, like normal looking for someone who's like not currently ovulating. But I'm gonna show you guys what my tests look like. And they're not dated because I really thought that I was gonna ovulate and I would be swell. and maybe y'all can help me. Looking at them now they're not fresh, but I did have 2 that were positive to me when I took them. Now they don't look as positive, but you guys can give me your opinion, but just know that these are days old and they're not reliable. I will see if I can find a picture of some of them, but here are some of them when I took them originally, but here they are. Okay, so let me turn this light off because there's always a glare. Oh, okay, well, did that not work? Oh, well, I guess, okay, well, that'll work. Okay, so obviously this is, okay, this is obviously not working. Okay, this one is negative. This one is one that I thought was positive. And then literally like the next day, like the couple hours later, because you know ovulation, you only peak for a little while. So then I took this one and it was like super negative. I explained it in a past vlog if you want to look it up why I thought it was like that. So I took 2 more throughout that day. They look the same. And then I got this one the following day, which now they look the same, maybe a little bit darker. But this is the other one that I thought might be positive. And then I've just taken these days after, and this is the one I just took now. So let me know what you guys think. Did I ovulate? Did I not ovulate? Do I just have high LH levels? Which is, again, here's with the light on. It might have a glare. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I haven't looked at ovulation tests. So Lily is 1.5 years and you're pregnant for like 10-ish months, 9 months-ish. We'll say 10. So I haven't looked at an ovulation test since like almost 2.5 years ago. So I kind of am like on the fence on what I think. I think what I really need to do is start tracking them in the app, which is what I'm going to start doing. Maybe tomorrow I'll take one and then I'll track it in the app. So then when you see it in the app, like it's literally the fresh ones and it's not like the day old ones, if that makes sense, or days old at that point. But anyways, so that's that. The reason we're doing that is just natural family planning. I'm not really trying to get pregnant at the moment. I'm actually trying to prevent, but I don't want to go on any sort of birth control or anything like that. So I'm just kind of trying to not, you know, do the, you know what, during ovulation time of the month, which has been hard to tell. So honestly, like, you know, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. So Mauricio gets out of the Navy in like 8.5 months and he'll start looking for jobs in about 2 months. We're pretty open on where we would be willing to go. So he is an air traffic controller, if you didn't know that. And so he would have to work with something similar to the Navy, called the FAA. And actually the Navy like basically follows the FAA's rules. So he could apply to work for them, or he could work for a contract tower. So there is a contract tower in Destin, and that would be like #1 choice, just because we've created a life here, we have friends here. I really enjoy this coast. It's my favorite coast I have ever seen. I've seen Portland, Oregon's coast. I've seen a lot of European coasts. And honestly, this is just one of my favorite coasts. I enjoy the lifestyle, I enjoy the people, I enjoy the atmosphere. I all around just really enjoy, you know, doing or living in this area. I would be willing to go, I don't really know. There was a job opening in Wyoming, and honestly, the ranch lifestyle, living on a big piece of property and having a bunch of farm animals and living a ranch style life is also very appealing to me. That's something I've always also dreamed about doing. So I don't know where our future may take us, if we'll stay and be a coast family, or if we will move somewhere that has more of a ranch western style lifestyle. Honestly, it's up in the air. We've looked into Hawaii. We've also looked into overseas, like the United Kingdom. We also thought about him re-enlisting if we were able to get a Spanish speaking country for Lilia's sake. I'm gonna put my glasses on. just to make sure I'm in focus. So if I was out of focus this entire time, I'm sorry guys, I couldn't see. You guys were out of focus for me just because my eyes are bad. But anyways, we've talked about moving if he was to be able to re-enlist and go to somewhere with 3-year orders over to a Spanish speaking country, that would be something we would also be willing to do. But where he got orders to if he was to re-enlist were Virginia. And no offense to the people who live in Virginia or who were born and raised there or who love it. Personally, we believe that that's the armpit of America, and it's kind of where a lot of people believe that when you go there in your Navy career, it kind of kills your career. I don't know if that's true. We've never been to the Virginia base, and I don't really know anybody of who lives there that I talk to on that kind of level, so I don't really know. This is just talking to like other people in the Navy that Mauricio have talked to. Like, it's just not a good atmosphere. It's a lot of ships, so if you don't like that ship life where they go out on the ship every couple of months, then you know it's not ideal. So yeah, that really wasn't an option unless we really couldn't find anything else. And then I got a side job just working for Mauricio's uncle as his working his social media, and I did that honestly because it helped me save up to be able to go on a vacation, which we're going to Disney World. I've saved up a lot of money to go on this trip with this job, and had I not had that job, we probably would not be able to go, because you guys know this economy is literally killing a lot of people. So we're blessed that it came along at this time. It did, because I've been able to save quite a bit of money to go on this trip. We're even paying to take my mom so she can be like our babysitter for Lilia, because she doesn't like rides. So I'm excited about that. We're getting annual passes, so we'll be able to go whenever we want in the next year, and that's also another reason why we would want to stay on this coast. But being honest with you guys, it's the same price. I think it's like $10 or $20 more expensive to get the annual pass than it is to get regular tickets. So that's why we're getting the annual passes, because we could literally just go one more time and get our money's worth in a extreme amount of way. So that is that. Getting a job, working social media. I still make income from social media, just not as much as I was originally making, just because I don't put all my time and effort into it. I've really been working on TikToks, really been cranking out YouTube videos, because I absolutely enjoy social media, and the job that I have is a social media job. And I just love social media. I wouldn't be on here if I didn't. I have been cutting back showing Lilia a good chunk for a while, but she's good. She walks, she runs, she knows a couple of words. I do think she's a little bit speech delayed, but I don't know if I can technically say she's speech delayed until the dermatologist, the pediatrician, tells us that she has a speech delay, or a speech, or like speech therapist says that she has a speech delay. She knows a lot of words, and she knows like a lot of like what the meanings are, and she knows how to say eat, she knows how to say more, all done, and some would say, you know, that's not a speech delay. More so that I think it's something to do with her ears. If you didn't know, she had meningitis, and ear problems and hearing can be affected by meningitis. So I would love to be able to get that checked out for her, to make sure that she can hear to the best of her ability and that there's nothing going on in her ears. And if there is, obviously we can address that and fix that for her. But yeah, so that's Lilia. We're still waiting to find out if, we know she will need surgery. We're just trying to find out when, and exactly what the procedure will be entailing. And I do plan on sharing a good bit about that. I know a lot of people are against sharing your children's medical history or medical whatever is going on with them. For me, I don't think this is something that Lilia will, I can't speak for her. Like if she did for some reason find out she had a speech delay, I feel like that's a little bit more personable, and I wouldn't talk about that as much as I do her urinary stuff. And that's because I have educated a lot of people on this, and she's been in a lot of universities as a subject of their discussions and stuff like that. Like, I have allowed a lot of people into her medical records to study her meningitis, just because, if you don't remember, she had a pretty rare case of meningitis. If you don't remember exactly, I literally did an entire video on that, and I've allowed a lot of people to look at her and research her and just study and learn from her case study. So I think that's really interesting, and from the standpoint right now, I don't see harm in it per se. Now, if for some reason it goes further into something, then maybe I will stop sharing as much. But honestly, I have stopped sharing a lot of stuff, like day-to-day appointments or, you know, test results. I really have just said, like, she will need surgery eventually for her kidney problems. So yeah, as far as that goes, that's where that's at. I'm thinking, what else? Luna just started school. We had a rough first day, but today was better. She does need a lot of guidance, but I do have to say that she's done really well. After her first day mishap, I don't know if it was a case of just like not knowing how to work the online schooling, or if it was that, I don't really know what it was, you know, first day jitters or something like that. But she did a lot better today, and we did a lot of work together. And just I have noticed that she will just have to spend extra attention on a lot of things. So we will be doing that. That's why I didn't vlog today, is because I literally planned on vlogging all day, and then Luna needed help. Lilia was having a day with her canines coming through, literally a day. And then honestly, Mauricio went to work, and then I was solo, and I just didn't vlog. There's nothing more to that than I just didn't pick up the camera because it wasn't my priority. But anyways, I think she's going to do really good on online school. I think she's just going to need a lot of support, and that's perfectly fine. And then what else? We're still living in the same house. We still have another year here. October, we have 1 year left in October. So I don't really know what that is going to entail. I'm trying to think what else. Like, I don't really know what else to talk about. Honestly, I've talked about a lot. I'm still on my antidepressants, family planning, getting out of the Navy, Luna, and all that stuff. So I don't really know. I think that's about it. I think that like sums up everything I wanted to kind of talk about today. And just in time, because I'm finished taking care of myself and getting ready for the night. But yeah, I think this is gonna end this little chit chat video. If you guys have any questions, of course you can ask them, and if they're too personable, I probably just won't answer them, or I'll just say like, we're not talking about that. But I'm pretty much an open book about myself. So any questions you have about me, I'm fine to answer. Any questions about Lilia, obviously, talk about Mauricio, talk about it with him. Luna, talk about it with her. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in our next one. Bye guys. So I just close my